now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
And now for a taste of things to come.
What's going on, everybody? And thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios YouTube channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade J.J. Williams, thanking each and every one of you for coming back and joining me here in the theater. Now, for today's film, we're going to take a look at a Great American Family original Christmas movie, which premiered last year. Today's film is called Home Sweet Christmas, and it stars Candace Cameron Bure, Cameron Matheson, Allison Wanzura, Hilary Jardine, and John Ines. And as our movie opens, the movie begins with two children, Sophie and Sammy, played by Cadence Compton and Roman Kinsella respectively. And they're playing hide and seek on Sophie's great uncle Henry's maple tree farm. We then fast forward 29 years later, and Sophie Marlowe, now played by Candace Cameron Bure, is on the track to make partner at the Davenport Mergers and Acquisitions firm where she currently works, based in the fast-paced corporate world of Los Angeles, California. Sophie is deeply entrenched in her career, living life at the speed of the LA hustle. However, her roots lie far from the city, in the quaint and cozy town of Waynesboro, Washington, where she spent her childhood Christmases. After the passing of her great uncle, Sophie is called home to Waynesbridge, where she discovers that she has been left 60% of the Marlow Maple Meadows, a sugar maple forest. Meanwhile, Sam, now played by Cameron Matheson, is now an award-winning screenwriter who's working on an ending for a Christmas in July script. Sam, who Sophie hasn't seen in years, has been left the remaining 40% of the Marlow Maple Farms forest, and they come to the determination to sell it. But as they prepare for the sale, old memories resurface and they realize that they may not be ready to let go after all. You see, for Sophie, she spent many a happy Christmas at her uncle's property, but having not visited for decades, she's forgotten that part of who she was. Returning to Waynesbridge does prove to be an eye-opening and transformative experience for her, as she's caught off guard by how being back and seeing Sam again makes her feel. Sophie begins to wrestle over what to do with the property, given that she's the majority stakeholder. Her professional brain is telling her that doing the place up and selling it would be financially lucrative, but her heart says that she'd be waving goodbye to an important part of her past. Sam has a similar war of head and heart going on as he spends more time with Sophie, and it becomes clear that they have unfinished business. So I knew I was going to review Another Sweet Christmas, which will premiere at the half hour here. Going into Another Sweet Christmas, I had no idea it was a sequel. Once I discovered that, I put Home Sweet Christmas on my list and watched it as soon as I got home from the theater. The downside was, although it's a Christmas romantic comedy and they are already predictable, I pretty much knew what was going to happen in this movie. And I'll go more in depth into what I mean by that when I talk about Another Sweet Christmas. But let's just say that seeing them out of order kind of put a damper on this one. So, for that reason, and that reason alone, I give Home Sweet Christmas 3 out of 5 snowflakes. But tell me, what do you guys think of Home Sweet Christmas? Have you seen it? Do you want to see it? Are you fans of Candace Cameron like I am? Let me know. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and let's have that conversation, that discussion, that debate, that interaction, that discourse, that engagement that I'm always trying to get out of you, my loyal viewers. Until next time, at the top of the half hour, when we're back to discuss Another Sweet Christmas on another brand new episode of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here on the Casa D18 Studios YouTube channel. I have been your host with the most, the Renegade JJ Williams, thanking you for joining me and tuning in, and I'll catch y'all at the top of the half hour.